Hey guys, this is Beyond with Extendly for HighLevel, and I've got Sean Clark, the CEO of HighLevel, with me today, and we are going to talk about all things Level Up. Level Up 2023 is coming up in October. By the way, if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, go ahead and grab your ticket because this is an event that is not to be missed. Hey Sean, how's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. So what is going on Level Up this year? I know I missed it last year, wasn't able to attend.
I was going to say, so, well, if you haven't checked it out, it's levelup.gohighlevel.com. I'll share my screen. I don't know if we're going to show video or not, but when you check it out, what you're going to see is a little bit from last year. And I got to tell you, so the way this event works is really simple. We sort of say, listen, even if you don't know who HighLevel is, even if you don't even like us, the speakers that are going to be here are worth coming by themselves. So it really is the ultimate marketing event of the year, with or without HighLevel, the software company. So we obviously bring together some of the biggest, baddest folks out there. If you look at the speakers list, I think it's just a who's list of people that you know and love. And basically the idea is you're going to come there, you're going to learn a lot. But the event is sort of kept at a certain size very specifically because we want you, let's say you really want to meet Billy Jean and you've always wanted to meet him. Instead of him just coming in, speaking on stage and then running off, he'll actually hang out because the number of people is limited. I think it's to 800 people. So he's going to be at the after events. He's going to be eating dinner. All these speakers are going to hang out and be around. So not only do you get a chance to hear from them, but you can also meet them and talk to them if that's what you've always wanted to do. And then of course, we also release a ton of new features. We talk about where the company's going, how we're going to help all of you be more successful. So it's just really this massive marketing event, and it's really not to be missed in my opinion.
That's great. So to echo what you just said, even if you are not in the HighLevel ecosystem yet and you're just a marketing agency, you want to get started with and meet with some of these top talented folks, you are able to visit this event and learn more about marketing.
A ton. And again, you're not learning from us, you're learning from people who actually are pros at this, who do this every day and who really can help you. And the other fun part about this event, what I like about it, is it attracts this big strata of people. So if you're like, I'm brand new, I've never done this before, you're going to meet people who are like at that next stage up, right? Like, well, I've gotten started, I've got some traction, and you can talk to the people and learn from them. And then if you're kind of that stage, you're going to see that next level up and the next level up, next level up, all the way up to people who have thousands and thousands of customers. And so you get this really cool opportunity to meet people at your stage, above you, below you, share with other people, learn from other people. So to me, it's like, that's the fun of that event, is to hear all of the people who made connections or met people and were able to kind of get to that next stage because they were at that event and met that right person.
Yeah, there you go. That's a lot of connections to be made. And matter of fact, Extendly is platinum sponsor at the event. So
that's right. Thank you very much. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of our team members are going to be there as well that you can connect with there. But Sean, what are some of the sneak peeks? Only if you're able to give us.
Yes. Well, I think so. A couple of things. So we have this big list, which is exhaustive of, it's like crazy. It's like 50 things we're going to launch at that event. But I think some of the more thematic things we're going to talk about is really about, one thing is conversation AI. So if you haven't seen this yet, we are fast launching, let me see if I had a good screenshot for you, but fast launching essentially full automated AI. And the idea here is really simple. We want AI to come in and actually help your clients really do a lot of conversions and those sorts of things. Hold on here we go. And you'll actually see this piece of it's going to launch tomorrow. So you'll actually be able to go in and start playing with a live conversation AI bot for free and within a sub account to see kind of how it works and what the responses are and that kind of stuff. And then we'll be rolling out the ability to train it very shortly thereafter via URLs. So you'll be able to actually go in and throw a URL in there and have it learn from all the contents on the website. So this could be your client's website. This could be a Google doc you want to link out to. It doesn't matter to us. Literally any kind of training material that's URL accessible. And then you can have the conversation AI look at it, learn from it, and then use that back in this conversation flow very specifically. So that's really cool. So you're going to see a lot around, I think, conversational AI as a theme. And then the other big thing that we're going to be talking about is e-commerce. So one of the big things that we're focused on is continuing to add ways for you, again, to make more money for your clients, to replace certain systems that they already have. So we're going to be coming out with our own native e-commerce offering. And so you're going to actually get to see that as well. So I think that will be pretty exciting for a lot of folks. So really a lot of topical themes around both AI and e-commerce, a lot of phone system upgrades as well, things like IVR, things like ring all strategies, so that if you've got sales teams, you can work with them. We have a big release coming up actually in the next couple of weeks on estimates and proposals. And so you'll see all that tied together beautifully. So you can create an estimate, you can turn it into an invoice, you can sync it back with your accounting system, and you can do this for both your clients as well as your agency. So a lot of really big items getting released or getting put together really well to continue to help you offer more to your clients and charge more at the same time.
That's very nice. So in regards to e-commerce,
Yeah.
you're talking about like literally becoming a Shopify within HighLevel.
Yes,
And
precisely. So we've been talking about this for a while. In fact, let me see here. I'll give you a little sneak peek this one. But basically, think about it like this. When you're thinking about most people using e-commerce, what you find is that when you look at the big name vendor websites, you see these really elaborate stores that are full of all kinds of fancy features and this and that. But if we really think about our clients, what we find is that they don't really need a lot of that stuff. And so while it's not that they don't appreciate it, it's just that they don't need it. It's a little bit more than they might need. And as a result, if we gave them, let's say, a lighter option, right, they might actually come along and be really thrilled with that option. And it'd be great to have it all in one spot, be able to tie it together with workflows, because of course there's, it's not just buying stuff, it's also about selling stuff and getting people to buy stuff. So let's say we send out an email and we're pitching a product and people click on that product, or they're on the store and they click on a product. We might want to follow up later and say, hey, you left this in your shopping cart. All of those automations, really building upon that, and then being able to offer that actual online shopping experience all in one spot. So it's very easy to do. So we've got a lot of cool things coming in that area. And again, it's just one less product that your clients have to go someplace else to buy, and you have to figure out how to tie in at a later date.
That's phenomenal. The majority of the backend is already there. You've got your workflows to do like cart abandon and stuff like that, follow-ups, review requests after someone purchases a product, right? So
Exactly.
Email builder is already there. So everything that you need on the backend is already there. You just need the front-end store, the e-commerce part of it to have
Precisely.
a cart enabled to do all of that. That's very good. It's going to be fun having that added on and, not have to worry about. A lot of people do e-commerce. We get questions about e-commerce as well, quite a bit. So glad that option will be available now.
Yeah, I think so too. It'll be pretty phenomenal. We'll also have a brand new update to the workflow builder where we're going to be doing a great job bringing in a lot of the stats. So if you've used the workflow builder, you know that if you click in the right place on the right-hand side, there's some really awesome in-depth stats. But it'd be nice if, as you're looking at those flows, right, you can actually go in and actually see those stats in line with your kind of flow design. And so you'll be seeing that launch as well, which I think will make optimizing workflows radically simpler and easier. And so we're kind of working on that design right now. And you should actually see that come out either right beforehand at that event as well. So there's a ton of cool stuff kind of in that area that's on its way.
All right, that's awesome. So more stats around each action as well and how that action performed. Is that what we're talking about?
Exactly. So as you just think about it like this, when you're looking at a workflow, and I apologize, I don't know if I have all the designs sitting in front of me at the moment. As you're looking at a workflow, you want to know, okay, cool, I sent them an email, right? Well, how many people opened that email or clicked on that email or whatever? Like, how well is that email working for me? And I think what I think of is when you have to then click on that and then to see how well it's doing, it makes things a lot harder. So here, let me show you actually found a good example here. So if you look at this design, this kind of shows this idea, right? So I'm coming in, the customer's booked 5,000. First of all, how many people are in this currently? Oh, we got 5,000. That's good to know. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to send them an email. All right, what's going on with that email? You can see how many people opened and clicked and replied. So you can see the performance right out of the gate. How many people are sitting in this step, and then so forth and so on as you move down. And then again here, conditional, how many people went left, how many people went right. So you can start to very quickly not only ascertain what the workflow is doing, but how successful it's being for you as a business. And then you can start to make changes as you move along.
That's awesome. That's phenomenal. So it's giving you stats around all of those actions, completed, processing, all of that as well.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So I think this is going to be a really cool upgrade. There's going to be a lot of cool visual stuff. You'll be able to zoom in and zoom out, and you'll be able to reposition elements, drag and drop style, those types of things. So I think there'll be a lot of cool UI stuff there. But I truly think from people who are heads down every day using workflows, building workflows, this type of stats information is really critical, because once you turn it on, that's cool. But how is it performing? How do you want to change it, modify it? Are you happy with the results? That kind of thing. And this basically removes a lot of clicks in order to figure out all that information.
All right, that's great. Since we're talking about workflows, is there a thought around having custom recipes to allow users to, for example, this agency owner to build their own custom recipes be displayed in the workflow recipe area?
Absolutely, 100%. So that if you haven't seen this already in the workflow builder today, there's already like a little recipe section. We'll expand that out so that you can actually add your own, and that there'll be a lot more in there as well. And then if you've seen kind of how we're looking at, I don't know, did you see the video about our custom workflow actions?
Yeah.
Something very similar kind of in that area as well. And for those of you who didn't see that, continuing to push out this idea both on the workflow side as well as in all the builders. So yeah, let's say like in the website builder, you have a custom element that you would like to have as part of your API integration. You'll actually be able to expose that element in the builder, and people can then drag and drop it. And as part of your app, as they add your app, they get all these different capabilities. So not only can it have a backend integration, but it can also have these really cool front-end integrations that look like native components that work seamlessly with the rest of the app. So that'll also be coming out here soon.
Okay, fantastic. So we're expecting a lot of new cool features coming out in the at the Level Up event. Now let's step away for a second from Level Up, and let me ask you this: what are the overall future plans for HighLevel? I know we're coming out with newer features, new releases on a day-to-day basis. It's phenomenal how many new features. I think Paulson told me there's average of about 18 or 20 new features dropping every single day, and you only share a few of the
there's a ton of changes. I think that for us, it's always about like sharing the highlights, things that I think will impact people. There's always enhancements that are being made, and there are teams that get no love at all a lot of the time, like an infrastructure team who basically takes something and makes it twice as fast, but it's still doing the same thing, just twice as fast or twice as redundant or twice as, able to scale, that kind of thing. Those are always being pushed out on a daily basis. Heck, I don't even know about half of those things these days.
So where aside from all the features being added, what's the big vision for
Yeah. So, I think we're redefining how software is being distributed and how software is being really, truly. So if you think about what software is, it's a tool. And the whole point of it as a tool is to help businesses grow and thrive. And a long time ago, we figured out that agencies truly made the difference between success and failure when it came to actually making that happen, right? And so that's why we have SaaS mode now, and we're redefining all of that. But we're refining all of that, excuse me. And what I really think here is happening now is we're really setting up to say, listen, no matter who you're running into in the world, we want you to be able to compete against those people. So any type of software platform, I don't care if it's Salesforce, I don't care if it's HubSpot, I don't care if it's Shopify, the biggest, baddest names you can think of, you're going to go in and replace those pieces of software, and you're going to ultimately become that software company. And we started this on a small scale, but now I had somebody hit me up in an inbox today. Hey, we just hit 100 SaaS clients. I just wanted you to know, thank you so much. And I think that's the vision. The vision is we've redefined how software is being sold, how software is being honestly upgraded, how it's being sent to clients, how it's being used to create success. And it's really about taking that and taking to a huge level where literally that's what we're doing. We're displacing the biggest, baddest software companies out there as a team, as a partnership, really going out and saying, listen, this doesn't work without you. We don't work without you. You don't work without us. We're together in this mission. We're sharing in this journey. And, again, it's that $10 billion goal I keep throwing out. It's $9 billion coming into our customers from their SaaS, from their monthly recurring revenue fees. To me, that's the vision. And I think what we're really going to get at the end of the day isn't an extra layer. I think what we're going to get is radically more success for the end consumer. In this case, a small business, a medium business. Your clients will be more successful because you can bring both the actual software tools, but also the know-how, the services, and all of that, and combine it together in one package to create those outcomes. And for me, we're now really getting close to the capabilities of, you name it, XYZ super big software company. No problem. We can compete with all of those guys.
Wow, that's amazing. That's super cool to hear all of that. And it's cool to hear, repeatedly over and over again that the core is the end business, that the goal, the promise is to help them succeed, help these SaaS agencies, SaaSpreneurs, as we like to call it, help them succeed as well and be a $10 billion company with them being able to hit their marks and find success. We've joined you guys on that same mission here at Extendly as well. So want to do everything we can to empower and get everyone there.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I only hear great things about people who work with Extendly. So and we're super thankful for you because you really help us on that mission for sure. We couldn't do it without you. And I'm just super thankful that you came along and decided to put all of your hard work into building this, because I think you've created something really amazing. And I think you're helping a lot of people.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. We're trying our best as well. So at Level Up, there was this one thing that everyone talked about last year. Again, I didn't
Yes.
get to go. So can you tell us? You were there. It was fun. There was robots present. What happened? I want to know everything about that.
Sure. Oh yeah, the robots are awesome. I don't even know if they're bringing them back this year. I mean, I think I was like, I'm like, hey, I thought it was fun the first time. Let's bring it back. Who knows? But yeah, so we had robots come, and it was awesome because they danced with everybody, and everybody had a great time. And I think it really transformed the whole event. And they were like spraying like these CO2 guns everywhere and stuff. And so we have all kinds of videos with, I was dancing with them, and we had customers and vendors and you name it. Everybody was having a great time. And I think, again, just back to the theme of the event, in my opinion, is saying, whether we had people who were in high-level customers, many there at the event. And I think they came away from that event, even if they never signed up with us, I think they came away having a great time, learning a lot, getting exposure to some really awesome speakers, and just, all around making the trip worth it. And I think we'll do that again this year. We have some sneak peeks there. I can't disclose, but we have some really amazing stuff there that I think will be at least on par with the robots, but probably top it this year. So we'll see.
All right. Looking forward to that. Well, it sounds good. Sean, thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy day to share all the excitement about Level Up with us. We'll see you next time. And till then, thanks everyone.
Hey, bye everybody.
Want to learn Go High Level in a structured format? Check out the gohighlevel.com by Extendly. We guarantee to save you 6 months of wasted subscription costs for High Level. Just visit the gohighlevel.com.